What's up, everybody? Uncle Mad here, back. I haven't done this in a minute, so I thought today was as good a day as any to swing by Nashville SC's future home, check out how things are progressing at the stadium site, especially being as that there's been a lot of chatter about stadiums on my Twitter lately. If you don't follow me on there, it's Uncle_Mad. Go check that out. So I wanted to come check out the stadium. I also wanted to check out the area around the stadium, see what all's over here already, because we know there's going to be a lot of progress here in the future. Somewhere around 10 acres of mixed-use development that'll be directly next to the stadium for retail, restaurants, affordable housing. Some things that aren't offered near other teams' stadiums. Not going to name names, but it's looking pretty good so far, so let's check it out. You can see the roof is up over the grandstand on this side here. A lot of construction going on. Cranes are up. A lot of people working here on this trench area. It is coming along nicely. I'm impressed every time I come by the area how much progress has been made. Feels like it might be ready any day now, but we know that's not to be the case. Next year, 2022 season, this baby is gonna open up. Even though soccer won't officially be on site till 2022, they already have some goals out on this nice green space. Just imagine being able to come out here, practice, play games with the shadow of a beautiful MLS stadium hanging over you. This is gonna be pretty cool someday. I believe they've already hosted a couple little 3v3 tournaments out here. Kicking It 615 did a fundraiser for their organization out here. A lot more to come in this nice park area with these soccer goals and more. To give you a little bit of wayfinding, this is the stadium obviously, but over here you can see the grandstands for the Fairgrounds Speedway. So if they get their wish, Mayor Cooper and his associates will have racing going on here, soccer going on here. I don't exactly know how that's going to work out, but I mean, it could make for a very cool multi-use sports compound. Alright, so from the other side of the wooded area, we were right over there. Now we're kind of on the back side of the stadium, the angle we were at before. See, there's more park space over here, more goals. You can see the lines on the field a little bit here. I think this is where the 3v3 tournament actually was. There's also a nice little trail that runs around the outside of the green space. Really nice little setup here around the stadium with more to come in the future. Down there's some restrooms you can use if you need be, and on the other side of that restroom building there's also a dog park, so bring your dogs out, let them crap over there, and then go watch a soccer game starting in 2022. I don't know if that's actually going to work out. I don't know if you can bring a dog to the game or not. Here's a map that'll give you a little bit better layout of the Fair Park adjacent to the stadium, where the soccer fields are and everything. It's where we are here at Browns Creek Greenway at Fair Park. A little bit more wayfinding. Here's the trail here and all the soccer fields. You see the cranes right there just over the way. That's where the stadium is. Here you can see the adjacent dog park that I mentioned earlier. Bring your puppies. Let them have a fun day. Here's one last look at this kind of backside where the roof's gone up over here. Can't get any closer because it's fenced off here, but give you a look at the closest we can get to the stadium without actually getting in. It's a kind of retaining wall area set up here, and a beautiful creek nearby. Here is another angle of the stadium construction. See the crane in motion there. I don't want to try to go too close up there. I don't want to get arrested today. It is interesting to note, and I think I may have pointed this out in the last stadium update vlog, just how much it backs up to these homes here. I gotta say, that's not ideal unless you live in this house and you're a huge soccer fan, but I bet it is going to make the property values there go through the roof. While I'm in the area, thought maybe check out some of the local cuisine. It's another one of the hidden gems of Nashville, and a place I have a feeling will be very popular on match days, Santa's Pub. But make sure you bring cash. Alright, so from Smokin' Thighs, I went with 6 wings. On the menu it said the dry rub was the highest recommendation, so that's what I went with. And it comes with 2 sides, so I've got the bacon mac and cheese and the slaw. I'll give you a look at what we're dealing with here. Looks pretty good. Alright, so let's just dig right in. I'm going to start with the sides first. anytime I eat outdoors, it doesn't seem to work too well with the wind and whatnot, but we're gonna press on. Let's go with the slaw first. Going apple teas. Ooh, got a little zest to it. First bite tastes like your kind of standard slaw, but then dig in a little bit more, you get a little bit more of the zestiness. It's good, I like that. Let's try this bacon mac and cheese. This actually looks incredible. I got like a huge bite of it here. Okay, that's good. Smoking Thighs is a place that's been on my list to try forever, and I just never managed to get over here and get it. Every time I've been over this way, I've ended up eating it like Brothers Burgers or one of the other places kind of over this way, but I'm glad I checked it out today. I gotta stop eating the mac and cheese. I'm gonna eat the whole mac and cheese and not sample anything else. But the main attraction, Smoking Thighs, is, well, maybe I should have got chicken thighs. But I got chicken wings with their house dry rub, so let's see how this goes. Wow. The chicken is pulled right off. I ate the whole wing in one bite. That's good though. Oh, the smoky flavor really comes through in this. Smoking Thighs is definitely going to be a place that's going to be hopping on game days come 2022. I'm gonna eat some more of this mac and cheese though. This is the winner. Wings, mac and cheese, both good. Slaw pretty good, but I mean, slaw's one of those things. It's just slaw. There's not a whole lot you can do to make slaw any different than usual, but like this does have a zestiness to it that's pretty good. So a little bit of an upgrade over your regular slaw. I noticed there's some, can't see them now, but there's some bulldozers and stuff moving some stuff around on the other side of that fence. I don't really know that there's anything there. I wonder if that's part of the mixed use area that it's going to be developed up for stuff to kind of improve the area surrounding the stadium. I don't have a map anywhere of the planned stadium site handy, but could be cool. I mean, and also this whole area that I'm sitting in is kind of nothing going on other than this little picnic pavilion, and the stadium is like just on the other side of the woods. You can actually kind of see it poking through there just a little bit. See, I told you there was some construction stuff over there. In retrospect, I should have just waited till this guy drove by to record to prove that I wasn't lying. Alright, so that little picnic area was a decent little spot to sit and eat my food, but not the easiest to access from the rest of the sort of park green space area. And this is where I had to cut through. Not 100% sure the trail access will actually be provided, because I wouldn't be surprised if that area over there eventually becomes a part of the stadium complex. Here's another reason I probably shouldn't have made that hike to go eat my lunch over there. Alright, so I think that is going to wrap us up for this stadium update. I think the next time, maybe not the next time, but in one of the next few times at the flea markets in town, I'm gonna go to the flea market to see if I can get some views of the stadium from attending the flea market. Although I've heard the flea market has kind of sucked post-pandemic, like a lot of the vendors haven't returned, so it's not as fruitful and worth attending. But if I can check out some weird wooden tables made out of buckets and also get some good looks at the new stadium, that might be worth it. So look at going to the flea market sometime in the near future. Honestly, where we're at right now at the area around the stadium, not ideal, not great. Smoking Thighs, Santa's Pub, a couple other places. Edge Hill, the Melrose area of town is just around the corner, so you can go over there and hang out. But if everything goes according to plan, if everything happens the way we've been told, they're going to develop up the entire area, not just build the stadium and plop it down here. I think it's got a chance to be pretty cool. But we'll see as the development progresses. We'll come out here for more updates. Like I said, maybe go to the flea market to try to get some angles there, but we'll see how it goes. For the time being though, Nashville SC has another game coming up Saturday, at the time of filming, Saturday, July something to brother, 17th. That's the date. Huge game. I hate to be a, Debbie Downer, but kind of almost feels like make or break to me at this point in time, because we've dropped way too many points, especially at home. And we're coming up on a point where we're basically through the majority of our home games at this point. Chicago's coming into town. On paper, we should be favored, but we haven't looked like we've been favored lately, and Chicago's in pretty decent form recently. So I feel like at this point it's a must-win for Nashville SC. Got to get all 3 points at home in this game. Ake Loba, new record transfer fee signing for Nashville SC, is reported to be available for the game. Doesn't necessarily mean he'll play. We saw with Yonder when he came in last year around the same time. It took him a couple weeks to be brought up to speed, to be ready to go, but all reports are Ake's fitness is far ahead of where we would our other players would be. Fitness is apparently one of his strong points, so I wouldn't expect to see him start tomorrow, but hopefully we see him involved in the game somewhat. So come on, you boys in gold. I had fun checking out your future home. Bring home 3 points tomorrow against Chicago.